Thanks to buyer protection, eBay may be your best bet to get this set, so check out the link in the description down below. Dragon Ball, Pokemon, Kaiju, and more. It's Steven's Toy Reviews. Hello there, collectors. It is Steven here, and I am back with another Dragon Ball review for you. This time, it's not going to be an SH Figuarts review, even though it will be for an accessory set that goes with a Goku or a Vegeta you have in the SH Figuarts line. The folks over at Demoniacal Fit or Possessed Horse, it's kind of a collaboration effort, I guess, from what I understand. Anyway, those folks made an accessory set that includes a Super Saiyan Blue hair sculpt for both Goku and Vegeta to be used with your SH Figuarts Goku and Vegeta figures. The body style is not specified because guess what? You can swap them around with a whole bunch of the different bodies. I don't have them all, so I can't test fit every single one, but I can pretty much tell you it works with a whole bunch of different varieties. So with that in mind, this set ranges for about 30 to 40 bucks, depending on the seller who you get this from on eBay. So you want to make sure that you're going to get good quality releases for your money. And some folks are a little bit worried if this one is worth that $35 or so price tag. So that's what this review is for. Let's take a look to see whether or not it's worth adding into your collection. First thing that I would like to do is actually take a quick look at the box where you can clearly see that this is for SS Blue, Goku, and Vegeta. And there are clear assembly instructions. Okay, aside from the not correct English, the box is actually pretty nice. It has a nice satin finish to it. It's very nondescript, so unless you were to know that this was specifically for the SH Figuarts releases, you wouldn't exactly necessarily know that because there's no wording that specifically says that it would be for those figures on this one. But on the back of the box, it does inform you of what you're supposed to get in this set. You get two Goku hair parts. That would be the front hair part and the main head for Goku. You get a normal, angry, and a shouting face. And then for Vegeta, you do get the main hair part for Vegeta. You get one normal face, a shouting face, and a smirking face. You get a smirking face, huh? Well, we'll take a look at that one in the review. Anyway, let's take a look at Goku first. For the review portion here, we're going to take a look at the Super Saiyan Blue Goku head on the Super Saiyan God Goku Figuarts body here. So this way, it's a pretty base neutral 2.0 version here. So this way, you get an idea of exactly how it might look. And I do have to say that it does look very, very nice. Overall, proportionately, this will work here for this body style. It will also work for the Awakening, as you'll see in a little bit. The original Goku body released. Overall, it's pretty good. The one issue that this release does have, though, would be that the skin tone for the faces does not necessarily match up with any of the skin tones from any of the previously released Goku Figuarts so far. Note that I don't have the Saiyan Raised on Earth version of Goku yet, but even still, this Super Saiyan Blue head sculpt for Goku and the included faces does seem to be, well, a little bit on the pale side. Now that you've taken a 360 spin view of this head sculpt on a Goku body, let's take a closer look where we can see some of the finer details. And I do have to say that overall, for Goku at least, some of the details in the paint department for the faces are pretty nice, but I did notice something that some other folks notice as well. Goku's eyes do seem to be a bit off. The face sculpt seems to be off, maybe a tad bit too, but what I think happened here is that in the prototyping process, they decided to map out where all of the paint lines and the decal marks and whatnot should go, but in the final molding process, it may have shrunk a little bit, and the decals and the paint lines and whatnot did not line up 100% correctly, and you can even see that if you look very, very close for the eyes where the eyebrows are. It doesn't look like the eyebrows that were painted on are not necessarily where the sculpt marks are at, so I think that's what contributes to Goku kind of looking a bit off, but even then, all three faces do look pretty nice from all angles. Typically speaking, from a distance, you won't really notice too much of an issue there if you think Goku's face looks off. It's still good. But when we talk about the overall quality of the hair parts, I do have to say that I think that it's a little hit or miss. Reason being is that you can see a whole bunch of random streak lines in the hair, almost as if somebody put a crease in it in a couple of random spots, and this is not found on the normal Super Saiyan Warrior Awakening Goku head sculpt. So how exactly this happened, I don't know. Whether or not it was an issue with removing the pieces from the mold or something else, yeah, it does look a bit choppy here and there. There are also a couple of random flashing issues where it seems like there was just a teeny bit of excess plastic that was left over. That being said, you can only really notice this when you're up close and personal on Goku, and from a distance, you may be able to spot it only if you know that it's there. There's going to be one other section where we're going to make a couple of comparisons, but we're going to save that for later. All in all, this Goku head actually looks pretty nice. Now it's Vegeta's turn in the hot seat, and I do have to say that I like Vegeta's head sculpt and additional faceplates much more than Goku's. Reason being is that I tend to find that Vegeta's Super Saiyan hairstyles are, well, more so universal, and you can pretty much just repaint the base head in any color, and that works. Whereas for Goku, even in the anime, it kind of seems like his hair design changes from Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan Blue, and yeah, the spikes change over time, whereas Vegeta's just kind of stays the same, so I think this one works the best. There is also another feature that I haven't quite touched on yet that you're going to see in a little bit that I think Vegeta does better as well. Anyway, for Vegeta's overall head sculpt here, I really do think that they did a very solid job until you get up very, very close, and you notice that some of the skin tone that was used for Vegeta, for the paint anyway, does tend to go up into the blue used for the hair, and yeah, it's not perfectly clean, but at the same time, for something that is not necessarily an official product, I don't think it is all that bad. What I do think is kind of not great, though, is that you can see a little bit of clumpy bumpies here and there on some of the faceplates that you do get with Vegeta, and that's kind of a shame. Now, why did I make that comment earlier about you're going to be seeing the smirking face? Well, you see, kids, I got two of the same faceplates in my set. Yeah, so I'm kind of already upset about that, and any of the issues that are present here kind of make it a little bit worse for me. But anyway, overall, the Vegeta faceplates are kind of pretty solid, and overall, they do make this set work wonders. And if you're a fan of Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, by all means, this is going to be an awesome look for you guys. Now, obviously, everything here is a recast and a repaint of something that was made by Bandai as a part of the SH Figuarts line, and I just so happen to have the original versions of those. So, without further ado, you're seeing a side-by-side comparison with those original faceplates compared to the Demoniacal Fit faceplates that were made in this set. So this way you can see exactly where the quality differences may lie, and also maybe if I have the right note on whether or not the decals or the paint was applied correctly for the Goku faceplates. Is that it? Am I maybe wrong? Anyway, you can definitely see that there is somewhat of a drop in quality compared to the Demoniacal Fit releases to the SH Figuarts ones, but at the end of the day, I do think that the quality that we get here for this set is relatively solid for the price point. Now, there's one thing that I did not really make mention of yet for this set. It's kind of something that's been swaying some people away, but I think it should be the reason that you get this set. These hair sculpts are completely transparent. Alright, so maybe completely is not the best word to say because you probably couldn't tell so far. Yeah. So here's a little finger light behind the Goku head sculpt, and as you can clearly see, it does shine through well enough. And here is one behind Vegeta's as well. So if you did want to maybe use some trick photography to get those Saiyans to light up, you definitely could. And of course, I had to take care of you on that one. So here are two action shots of Goku and Vegeta powering up to Super Saiyan Blue. Are they letting loose on Jiren? Maybe Black. Maybe Frieza's ready for round... What are we on, 5 now? Anyway, definitely have fun with these transparent head sculpts. Now, the last thing that I want to cover with this set is something for you all to keep in mind, is that these are recasts of the original releases, which means that in the molding process and in the fact that they recasted them, all of the parts are going to shrink and unfortunately deform. That means when it comes to fitting everything together as tight as a glove, this is not going to be the case. As you can see here from the side shots of Goku and Vegeta's head, you will see some gaps compared to the official releases where you won't see this. So do keep that in mind that whenever you're swapping out parts to attach the different faceplates, it may be a very tight, snug fit, so you are going to have to apply some force to make sure that everything is held in place. So, buy now, skip, or wait for a deal. Overall, I think the Demoniacal Fit team did a rather solid job releasing a product onto the market that Bandai would probably never release themselves. Transparent hair sculpts for Super Saiyan Blue, Goku, and Vegeta. Now, they're going to do renewals at some point. Everyone knows that. It's a simple moneymaker, and the hair sculpts will absolutely be more accurate. That's simply not up for debate. Oh yeah, the original Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Anyway, yeah, their chances are they're going to be more accurate, but you know what? For these two hair sculpts here, they are transparent, and they also give collectors the opportunity to do a quick swap out from their already existing favorite Goku and Vegeta bodies. So this way, if they want to have the Saiyan Saga Vegeta go Super Saiyan Blue, they can do that. If they want Super Saiyan Warrior Awakening Goku to go Super Saiyan Blue, or maybe even use the Super Saiyan God Goku body to go Super Saiyan Blue, they can do that. The only issue here is, will this set here cause some collectors to not buy the official renewal releases when they come out? Chances are yes. So if you want to get this set, get it sooner rather than later. That being said, I do think they could tighten up the quality control a little bit on the faceplates and make sure that everybody gets the faces that they need to get in this set. But overall, I think for the money, you're getting a rather solid product here. The only thing I'm concerned about is they are releasing other head sculpts for Vegeta, which are technically more per unit than the Super Saiyan Blue head sculpt here is for Vegeta, so you don't get crazy with the price tag. Anyway, if you want a nice accessory set to turn your Saiyans into Super Saiyan Blue whenever you want to on the fly, this is a nice thing to have in your back pocket. Just do keep in mind this is not technically an official release, and by not technically, I mean by no means at all is it an official release, and that there will be a few things that look off. Well, folks, that's the end of this review. Thanks for watching, and be sure to follow me on social media to catch more behind-the-scenes shenanigans and updates. The end card should be popping up now with more hand-selected STR goodness for you to watch, so check out some of those videos. Be sure to check the description too to see where you can buy this figure or others like it, and some cool links like the credits for this video and other ways you can help out the channel. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch ya in the next video.